H.M.S. Surprise is probably my #1 favorite out of the 20 Aubrey Maturin novels that Patrick O'Brien wrote. And I'll tell you what, it is one heck of a roller coaster ride. You start out with Stephen. He's a prisoner of the French, I guess, French or Spanish, on the island of Minorca. Jack has to rescue him, which he does. Stephen finds out that there's a mole inside British naval intelligence. Uh, he goes off on a voyage with Jack, gets marooned on a rock off someplace in the Atlantic off the coast of Brazil. There's a fleet action involving Admiral Lenoir, and you come across Sophie Williams, Diana Villiers, all the main themes, all the main elements that are in the Aubrey Maturin novels. Now, also, I might point out that along the way you come across the famous debauched sloth, however you pronounce that. And at one point, Stephen actually performs open heart surgery on himself, without anesthetic or anything else. Just a remarkable roller coaster of a ride, and it all hangs together absolutely perfectly. Now, I think some people may have gotten scared off by all the terminology that's involved in the Aubrey Maturin books. And the reality is that you can read the stories and enjoy them without really knowing the details of what the different parts of sails are like and how they're rigging the ship and things like that. You get the drift just by reading it. Now, once you get into these books, if you're like me, you'll end up going out and buying an atlas that shows the actual voyages that they went on. It'll have maps of what the ships are doing and these all these naval actions that take place. You'll get dictionaries. You can buy a dictionary that explains all the technical terms that are in it, and it becomes very fascinating. Now, let me talk about historical accuracy. #1, for the most part, these books are very accurate. What Patrick O'Brien did was to read ship's logs and letters and things like that so that he understood what these Royal Navy captains were trying to do. And even the fleet action, the one involving Admiral Lenoir that comes up in the latter part of the book, that actually took place. Now, as I understand it from Google, it didn't involve the Royal Navy, but it actually did involve the French. It did involve a bunch of English Indiamen. These books are totally, completely absorbing, and I'll add one more suggestion, which is that if you get the audiobook, check it out at the library, and listen to Simon Vance do the readings of the books. They are absolutely remarkable. I don't know how this guy managed to get all the voices down, get them also, well, seems to me very accurately. And I'll tell you what, his impression that he does of Killick is totally, totally remarkable. So H.M.S. Surprise, in my judgment, is, I think, the best, or at least for me, it was the most enjoyable in the 20 Aubrey Maturin novels. But they're well worth picking up, reading every one of them, reading them from beginning to end. And I'm not so sure it's absolutely necessary to have read the books in order, although it certainly helps to trace the relationship between Aubrey and Maturin. That's my review for this week. See you next week.